Very enjoyable. We're first time homeowners, so we were completely new to the process. We had no idea what we were doing. And Mr. James was referred to us actually by
African McKay. She said she knew that he was going to take care of us, and it was just a wonderful experience.
It was an all around pleasant experience. Mr. James is very friendly. He's very knowledgeable. He took care of us from beginning to end. He taught us the basics, all the basics of home ownership. Made sure we were taken care of as far as our contract was concerned. Made sure we had all of our protections that we needed in our contract. On the buyer's end, to make sure that we could do what we needed to do, and make sure that we had all of the concessions that we had in order, to protect us and make it as an enjoyable experience as possible. How long was it? Was it a month? Was it 30 days?
It was 30 days.
I think it was 30 days because what had happened, we actually had two deals. The first one fell through, because the contract was honestly, the contract was bad. And that's exactly what Mr. James said. He said, 14 years of real estate, I've never seen a contract this bad. This is a one-sided contract. It completely benefits the seller. The buyer, he said, y'all don't have any type of benefit in this contract. So we kind of turned that one down. And the home that we're in now is actually the second deal. And I believe it took around 30 days. The lender, I think we did a rural development loan. So I think Mr. James said it typically takes 45 days, but it didn't take 45 days. It took around 30 days from the time we came and looked at this house to the time that we were moving our stuff in. It took around 30 days. I sent him a text. If he doesn't respond in text immediately, he's calling. Because he's like, look, the answer that you want, it doesn't really convey well to text. I mean, it was immediate and very prompt. Like, there was not a time to where I would ask something or make an inquiry and it was like hours or days before we heard back. Like, it was very prompt. If he couldn't get to us right away, that's what he would say. Look, I'm tired of right now, but as soon as I get a chance, I will reach out to you guys. And that is exactly what he did. I would have to say a fair deal, a fair contract. Mr. James taught us that there were certain things that you want in your contract as a buyer that will give you an out in the contract in case unfavorable circumstances came up. One of them was like a cap on your interest rate. He set our interest rate cap at like 4.5%, and he told us if something happens on your interest rate and the interest rate spikes on your loan above whatever you set it at, you can back out of your contract. And lo and behold, we're in the middle of a pandemic and the interest rates went up. And that was one of the things that really came in handy. And it was like, yeah, I'm really glad we did this right here. So for me, it was the contract terms and me being able to have all the ways to get out of a contract in case something beyond our control happens that would put us as a buyer in a bind or put us at a disadvantage. So that's what I would say. Favorable contract terms. Right around the time that we were nearing closing, on my Facebook page, I've already told people, look, if you're looking for a knowledgeable, quality real estate professionals, I'm pointing you to Mr. James Lemon. Let him be one of your choices. Whoever you decide, go with whoever you want, but this needs to be one of the people that you look at in the process. He gave us the lemon basket with the neat little products in it, first time homeowner products in it. That was cool. I thought that was cool. I thought that was a very special touch, show that you care. It's not just, we weren't just, another client, notched off, And he also reached out. I've had several conversations with him after the fact, and I told him that I said, Mr. James, I like to keep in touch with you after the fact, just beyond the real estate. I said, because I think you're a nice person. I like to thank African, Zelwyn's cousin, for introducing us to Mr. James. This was a very pleasurable experience, and I understand that not everybody gets to experience this with their real estate agent, and we're first-time homeowners, so we kind of got quote unquote lucky as to speak, but we had a very pleasurable experience during this process. We learned a lot. I like to learn, and this was very beneficial to us. And like I said, I recommend James Lemon to anyone in the Louisiana area that's looking for a quality, knowledgeable real estate professional who's going to take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great person. He's a great professional, and I just don't have enough accolades for the experience, the positive experience that we had. James Lemon Real Estate. It's easy as sipping lemonade.